Welcome to the series where I will be predicting every NFL team's season in alphabetical order. Next up is the Chicago Bears. Chicago. New head coach, Justin Fields in his second year. No more Allen Robinson. They did acquire N'Keal Harry from the Patriots, but not that good of a replacement. They do have Lamar Jackson, just not the good one. But all jokes aside, I seriously think the Bears are going to be really bad this season. One of their best players, Roquan Smith, just requested a trade because they wouldn't pay him. Chicago is a mess and has been a mess, but let's go game by game. Week 1 at home versus the 49ers, a very interesting game as it will be Justin Fields versus Trey Lance. They're in the same draft class 2 years ago. Who will come on top here? As you compare teams, however, it's not even close. The 49ers have a way more well-rounded team than the Bears, so the Bears will lose this game. Week 2, their first away game in Wisconsin, playing the division rivals, the Packers. Do I really have to explain this one? Aaron Rodgers is 26-5 against the Bears. The Bears are losing this game. Week 3 at home versus the Texans. This game could really go either way, so I'm going to give this win to the home team here, which is indeed Chicago. The Bears will be getting their first win of the season here. Week 4 versus the Giants in New York. Justin Fields versus Daniel Jones. If you look at last year's performance, the Bears absolutely destroyed the Giants. I feel like Justin Fields will have some spark moments, so I'm going to give the Bears the win here. So right now, Bear fans, you're 2-2, but really New York could easily win that game. So I'm giving you some leniency. Don't get too excited because it is not going to be a fun couple weeks. Week 5. I can sit here and explain, but just to break it down in simpler terms, these teams are all just better. Vikings and Cowboys are way better. Patriots have a way better structure and foundation. And in terms of the Dolphins and the Commanders, the Dolphins have a better team, and I believe Mike McDaniels is going to electrify their offense. And the Commanders just have a better quarterback and defense. So, Chicago, you're going on a 5-game losing streak here. Week 10, however, you play the Lions at home. Now, I do think you're going to split the Lions this year, and since you're at home, I'm giving Chi-Town the win. Week 11 versus the Falcons away. Now, this game can go either way. However, even though Atlanta have lost some key pieces, they were able to close out games last year, so I think the Bears will indeed lose this dogfight. Week 12 versus the Jets, another very interesting game, which I can't wait to watch. Zach Wilson versus Justin Fields. Again, same draft class just 2 years ago. Justin probably has a chip on his shoulder for not going higher, but I've watched some of the Jets games last year, and especially in the second half of the season, Zach Wilson has improved, guys. Robert Saleh is the better and more proven coach, as well as the Jets just having some better young pieces. Jets win, Bears loss. Week 13 versus the Packers at home. However, it does not matter one singular bit because Soldier Field is just Aaron Rodgers' practice facility. So going into Week 14, the Bears bye week, I have them at an astonishing 3-10. Week 15 at home against the Eagles, coming back from the bye. However, that won't matter. Late in the season, the Eagles definitely will need this game more as they'll be either challenging for the NFC East title or a wildcard spot. So, Eagles win, Bears loss. Week 16 versus the Bills. Week 17 at Detroit. I said earlier that you will split Detroit this year, so I'm giving the Lions the win here. This game won't matter to both teams as both their seasons will essentially be done. However, I feel like Dan Campbell will want this game more, especially at home. So, therefore, another Bears loss. Week 18 versus the Vikings. The Vikings will either be pushing for an NFC North title spot or wildcard position. So the Bears will again lose this one and end their season on a loss. That means officially on the year, I have the Bears going a horrible 3-14. They had 6 wins last year, but I feel like the Lions improved and the Bears didn't. So I'm predicting that they're going to swap places in that division. I'm honestly just not that high on Justin Fields. They do have a new coach. Thank God Matt Nagy is gone. They do have a new OC, so maybe something could happen, but I'm just not buying it. I look at their offense, and I just don't see anything spectacular. Even their new OC said that they're a process-driven team, So they know they're in a rebuilding stage. And again, I feel like the Lions are going to do better than the Bears this season. So that's my verdict. Thanks for watching, however. Stay tuned for next video where I'll be predicting the Cincinnati Bengals. Take care.